to, for Dark Souls, Prepare to Die. As you may have noticed, I am going to be using a different weapon. I'm going to change things up a bit and use a regular old spear, mainly because I don't have the dexterity to effectively use any of the other one. Well, I guess I could use the partisan, but same thing, just has a higher dexterity. But anyway, I'm going to be using the spear. The reason I'm showing you all this is because of Andre here.
My, that's a rare ember you have there. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that.
Yeah, you want to give him that ember. I don't think you can give the ember to any other blacksmith.
Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
Yep. And go back here, get this. Oh, I don't have any Titanite shards. Let's see for the record. Oh, it's 20,000 now. I thought it was 30,000. Apparently it's 20,000. Yeah, we're buying some Titanite shards. I don't know how many you should buy. 6. And then reinforce. I'm sorry, this isn't very exciting, but, you know. Wanted to keep you guys in the loop that I am changing it up. Apparently I bought 3 less than I should have, but I am changing up my weapons. For variety's sake. I'm sure it gets boring watching me smash things with a heavy weapon, so thought I'd try and liven things up a little bit. Can't upgrade any further, but we will soon.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Yeah, thanks, Andre. Anyway, today we'll be going to the deaths, or not the deaths, we'll be going to Lower Undeadburg, rather. Next time we'll probably be going to the deaths, but... And since I have a few souls left to level up, I might as well level up. I could level up dexterity so I can use Black Knight's sword soon, but to be honest, I never liked the moveset, so I want ideally 40 strength sometime halfway soon. My ideal weapon for this run is at 40 strength requirement. It is the Demon Great Machete, the thing people think is not that great. And they're right, it's not that great, but it's my favorite weapon, so boo to them. Anyway, I'm gonna... anybody remember where the dragon is? Where we first met Solaire? Well, that's where I'm gonna be going. I'll be there. I'll be back in a second. Alright, and we're back. As I said, this is just where we are, right there. Right there, Solaire. I might have taken some things off running here, but that's of no concern. Now, using the key we got earlier, the basement key, we can finally go down here. And this is where one of the, a lot of people say, toughest bosses up to this point is, and to a point, I'd have to agree with them. And yes, that is one huge ladder. You don't want to have to climb back up, trust me, it sucks. So once you come down here, unless you're not lazy, that's the point of no return. Anyway, before you go down there to that wonderful looking place, you want to go up here first, because up here is the shortcut, and unless you want to have to go through all this crap again, I recommend you just get the shortcut. They really didn't do a very good job with the door opening mechanics there, and I forgot how short range this thing was, but oh well. Battle axe. Stupid door. I don't know why I had to have it open hours. It's like the most pain in the butt way they could have made that door open, but what can you do? Anyway, this is by no means required to have a spear down here. In fact, I don't even like using a spear. It seems too easy to me, but you know, there are disadvantages to using a spear. I don't want to sound biased. As you just saw, you can attack while you have your shield raised. On the flip side, that means you don't recover your stamina near as fast as having your shield down. However, it is good for turtling or just being defensive in general. If you're a defensive kind of guy or gal, you know, go for it. It's awesome. It doesn't have the most damage, but, you know, you can't have everything. What is back here? I forget what's back here. Can I open that? No. It's one of these. Open this.
Somebody! Please let me out of here. Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Unlock the door! Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Yeah, let's be a nice guy. Oh, hello.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Cool. Dead body. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought he had an item. Now, if for some reason you want to wear that, I mean, that's not my style, but if you want to wear it, there it is. That's where you get it. And apparently a catalyst. Did not know where that was. Apparently there's a catalyst in here. But yeah, there's the guy I told you about way back in the beginning of the game that you can rescue. Not too sure what's back. Oh, jeez. Okay, now why did it lock on and then turn around? You're not supposed to do that. Now these things, not that much of a pain in the backside by themselves, but I mean, when you got, you know, En Masse, it kind of a different ball game. Crap, I thought he was lined up and all. Oh well. What do I even get for this escapade down here anyway? There's something back there. I think this is worth your time, provided you don't bite it. I forgot. Whoops. Don't mind me, I'm still getting used to the weapon. Like I said, I don't use spears. I'm not used to, you know, the lengths of spears. I probably just picked like the worst spear in the game to use as a spear. Oh, Twin Humanities. I probably just picked like the shortest spear in the game because it's the, you know, the easiest one to wield. But, spear's a spear to me. I don't really know the difference. I know the lightning spear a lot of people use, but beyond that, oh yeah, this doesn't look foreboding at all. I mean, this is a ghost town. What's the worst that could be here, right? Okay, I just heard a crap load of doors opening. Back up to a friendly place, or as friendly as you're gonna get in this place. And these will parry you. These are actually really easy if you have a spear. Otherwise, they're a little bit pain. But if you have a spear, you just basically wait until they swing, and then why don't you stay locked on? You basically wait until they swing, and then poke them in the gut. Come on, hit me! Stop trying to hit me and hit me. There you go. Yeah, I do a bandit's knife. But yeah, those things really kind of suck if you use a slow weapon like mine. Or, excuse me, what I normally use. But, they're doable. All you gotta do then is basically play Backstab Fisher. Ooh, Mailbreaker, I might use that later. I don't think I've really used a fast sword like that too much ever, so that'll probably be funny to you guys to watch. Nothing in this. It's boarded up. Where I have left. Thank you. Lies. No, he's not lying. But you really do want to be careful around here. Don't just run in like a, you know, impatient person here. That will cost you. Unless you're, you know, super awesome. I'm not super awesome, but, you know, I have strategy to back me up. 3 of them. And they're tossing crap at me, throwing knives or whatever those are. Now you don't want to just blow all your stamina on one attack chain against these things. Yes, they will heal, but it's always better to be safe than have to run all the way back and get your souls, in my opinion. Oh crap. Oh yeah, I guess that was a bit of a spoiler. There are dogs here too. They usually attack you after this crap. No, I hate dogs. You crap. You're a very destructive animal, aren't you? Oh crap. No. I don't want to switch my view to stupid height difference. No. Now the dog's down. I can finally take care of what's important to these guys, these fellows here. And this is basically the easy way of doing this. Like I said, spears do have their disadvantages. You can't hardly hit crap if they're in a lower or higher elevation, which, as you might have noticed, is a steep decline, rather. It is a little bit tricky hitting things, but if you're on solid, you know, level land, these spears are pretty good. Oh. Okay, what the hell is hitting me? Okay, you just... I think that's a dog. Get out of my... Get out of the way. That startled me there, actually. Anyway, after being rudely interrupted, in here is what I actually use a lot of the time. It makes no sense, given that I usually use, you know, a big heavy sword, but this is what I normally use throughout the game. The black leather set. That is Capra Demon boss gate. I'm not going in there right now because I would like to have a shortcut open. And as you might have guessed, this is where it is. And yes, they're not lying. He really is lying in ambush right behind that corner. But thing is, if in Dark Souls, if something's scripted or if it just looks fishy, that probably means they're trying to lure you in. And generally, they won't move until they've lured you in. So you can pretty much get rid of him by using, you know, sorcery, pyromancy, whatever you want to use. I only have a bow at this point, so I'm using that. In the future, if I get, you know, people want me to use pyromancy, sorcery, you know, provided I can get it, I'll use it, but nobody's really said much. So either nobody, you know, nobody really cares, or, you know, whatever. I'm pretty sure this is locked. Yeah, I think the Capra Demon actually drops that key, so I don't know why I even checked, I guess for you guys. And more souls. Always good to have more souls. Up here is the shortcut. Yeah, I believe. Unless I'm just totally mistaken. I don't think I am. Oh, hello. Right in the... Well, I guess I was right in the heart, actually. I think this is where we're going to go. Now, don't get overzealous over here. Turn right and go, oh, undead. No.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Now, some of you will probably think this next comment's rather weird, but my first time through the game, this was one of the NPCs I actually quite liked. One of the only NPCs I quite liked. Why? I haven't the faintest clue. I just liked that that lady there. Now I am going to buy a bunch of blooming purple moss clumps and purple moss clumps because I am lazy as hell. I don't like farming, but you don't have to. That's for later in Blighttown. I will also at some point before I go to Blighttown buy some purging stones. Probably not from her though, because if I remember correctly, that guy at the top of the Undead Parish sells them for 3,000 instead of 6,000. So, always good to be prepared.
Come again, if you please.
Still don't know why I like her, but I do. Anyway, does this look familiar? No? Well, it should. We're back in the beginning of the, well... What? What the heck was that? Oh well, ignore it. Anyway, now we have a shortcut to the Capra Demon, assuming we get killed. And, in all actuality, we probably won't, but it's always good to be prepared. Because if you're gonna die, odds are you're gonna die in the first 10 seconds. And it's really all about how you deal with the first 10 seconds of this next fight. It is very, very, I don't want to say luck dependent, because it's really not, but it's really where you go, when you go, and how the dogs are being. And yes, there are dogs. There are 3 enemies in this next boss fight. The boss himself and 2 dogs. The dogs themselves are bad enough, but then you got a huge guy dual wielding the weapon I'm going to be using later. Remember how I said it costs 40 strength to wield that thing in one hand? Well, he's dual wielding it. Let's see, Wolf Ring will come in handy. Hovel. I'm contemplating putting on that black armor I just got because being able to get out the way is a really, really good thing. I think I will, just because I'd like to be able to move out the way of his attacks, because if you get hit by his attacks, it rather sucks. You want to be able to roll fast. And we finally get his, woo, different look. But anyway, I'm done stalling now. Well, how much does this put me up to? If I put my Zwinehander in my offhand, that would put me up to 27 pounds. I'll just go without it. It'll take a lot longer, but yeah.